Welcome back, Brickmaniacs. I'm here with Dan Siskin in our mobile road store as we prepare for the EAA AirVenture this upcoming week here. So this is kind of our setup and our traveling display, and we're going to walk through it here and show it off to you guys a little bit. So where do you want to start, Dan?
Well, sure. Well, this is our first time at AirVenture.
Yeah, so, right. Huge setup, huge show going on down there.
Yeah, yeah. We feel kind of dwarfed. We actually got like a double-sized booth, so we can bring a little bit of display, a little bit of store. So I don't know, should we start with the displays?
Yeah, this is the cool stuff. This is what's going to draw people in, and then we'll go over what cool things you can pick up while you're here.
So the big elephant in the room, I guess, is the ship.
Is the destroyer at the air show.
Yeah, the destroyer. When's the last time a destroyer came to Oshkosh? I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe
we didn't do our fact checking.
Right. Maybe there's one there. Yeah, we're bringing ours. So this is actually the U.S.S. O'Hare. This is a 1/35th scale model of a World War II Gearing class destroyer. So this is actually going to be permanently housed in our new Schaumburg location.
Yep.
When that opens, probably September, I think, is the target date that'll be open. In the meantime, we're showing off the ship. It's over 11 feet long, at least 50,000 Lego bricks, probably closer to 100, but we didn't count. I lost count at 3. It's just not,
And if you've been paying attention, you know that this is Brickmania's most recent mega build that everyone kind of got to collab on. So it was built at our headquarters here in Minneapolis. And then if you also know, we have the U.S.S. Missouri. That one used to kind of be the traveling one, and now has kind of been permanently docked at the GHQ. So this is the one that's going to be shown off now before it heads on down.
Yeah, it'll be permanently displayed in Schaumburg, and then, of course, we'll build another one.
Yeah. So yeah, and then along with the ship, we also have all of these cool models available here now, or on display here. Most of these, I believe, were kits. Our kits now, and were at one point, other than the C-130, because that thing is massive.
Correction. Correct.
Yeah, but I don't know. You want to talk through some of these and just show them off?
Well, the big one in the front, that's the C-130. I mean, we'll just talk. It's again the big elephant on the table. C-130, we have it in the Flying Vikings, which is our local Minneapolis-based Air Force Reserve unit. After that, we have a C-130. We have some World War I planes tucked in here and there. I can talk about the first one there is a SPAD. Of course, that's in the famous Hat and Ring Squadron. That particular plane would be Eddie Rickenbacker's plane, the number 1. In the back here, we have a British Sopwith Camel. In front is a C-47. So it's C-47 Dakota, or there's a whole bunch of different
Skytrain. That's my favorite one.
Yeah. So basically, all the paratroopers that would be jumping out of planes in D-Day, this would be the plane that they would be jumping out of, like
those awesome invasion stripes, which make it look even more of a pretty model.
Yeah, it's decked out in the invasion stripes. Next to that is a Pavlo. That's the Air Force search and rescue helicopter. I think those have been retired now, but
this thing is really cool because you can do this.
Oh yeah. This is a Brickmania kit. We made 100 of these. We actually have a couple of kits with us.
Yeah, that'll be available at the EAA.
The last of the kits. We're going to be making more Sikorsky products in the future, but this one is the most recent one. We have a few there. Of course, next to that would be the F-14 Tomcat.
Tomcat, yes.
So in the famous Jolly Rogers Squadron livery. Another one that we had made. We will be making more again in the future, so it's just a matter of time. We don't have any of those for sale, unfortunately, but we do have it on display.
Full disclosure, we did kind of raid a couple of our stores to make sure that we've got some pretty cool exclusive products available. So if you are in the area for the EAA show and you have a chance to get over to our booth, you might be able to find some things that aren't necessarily always available online.
Yeah, you can't order it online, and maybe not even in our retail stores.
Right, yeah. So. But here.
Yep, exactly.
So F-16 or
Well, let's go the Fokker, the DR-1. It's a triplane in the Red Baron livery. So another classic Brickmania kit. In front of that, F-16 Fighting Falcon. I believe we have a few of those in the store. We do. We'll talk about that later.
Cool.
So we do have a couple F-16s. There's a P-51 Mustang behind it.
The new version.
Yeah, it's the new one. The bubble canopy has invasion stripes just like the C-47. So another
awesome blue front. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're right now we're at the 75th anniversary of the D-Day landings and all the operations that followed. Basically the Western liberation, or the liberation of Western Europe from the Nazis. So. Okay, and then switching gears. In front of that, we have an F-35B. This is a Lightning. This is the Marines version. So you have the short takeoff and landing, the VSTOL, vertical what is it, vertical, I don't know, Stovall, short takeoff and vertical landing.
Right,
Yeah.
and this is an awesome example of a typical Brickmania kit just because of all the features on it. I mean, Cody's told me a couple of times it's got like 30-some moving parts or whatever on it.
All the doors open, everything that's supposed to work works.
Works, exactly, which is, I mean, that's what you get when you buy a Brickmania kit, is you get something that looks like the model and also has the functions of it, which is super cool. So, and then the Osprey next to it, that's
Osprey, another, here, grab a rotor, spin a rotor, see what happens. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So the Osprey that Cody built us is, another 1/35th scale model. Has some cool features. That whole wing, the whole top wing folds up just like they would on the carriers. We just have one for display here. You can see it in person. We're going to be building a carrier, so we have a whole bunch more of these that we built. That'll be on our carrier whenever we have time to build that. So it's the next mega project will be I guess, amphibious assault ship. So like we'll have a whole bunch of Ospreys on it.
And what a spread that will be. Stay tuned.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the Phantom.
The F4 Phantom. This is F4 Phantom in Vietnam, jungle camouflage. Actually happens to be the tail number of Robin Olds, famous Colonel Robin Olds, famous World War II and Vietnam fighter pilot, the Air Force. So
very cool.
Yeah, that's another classic kit. That's we do have. I believe we have a couple. There's a couple. We have a couple. It's the last few we have. We have them with us. So.
Yeah, and that's going to be one of the cool things. Obviously, come down and check out the display at the air show, but then some of these are going to actually be available for purchase and whatnot. So let's head over there and take a look at some of those once I hop over this railing again.
Do not hop over the railing at
I can do that, you cannot.
Yeah. There's finger-eating sharks floating around the ship. They will take your finger off, so I want to warn everybody in advance.
But yeah, so this is kind of our collection of stuff that we were able to snag from the stores. So we got like a couple of B-17s. We just mentioned the Phantom, some of these more popular, bigger kits that have gone fast online. There's the Pavlo again, and then that Lightning over there. A couple of F-16s that we were just pointing out over here. I mean, it is an air show, so you have to have some aircraft available. There's a couple of little birds with those add-on packs, and then obviously what Brickmania is known for best, and that's just a whole wide variety of very cool tanks. PT-109, the signature kit, also going to be available, along with all the books, tracks, links. People who know our brand a little bit better will still have those kind of things available to it. And then if you're, kind of just figuring out or just discovering Brickmania, we've got some good starter kits available too. So it's really the full spread.
The Bricksmith Shop. It's the 20th anniversary Brickmania kit. Actually will be debuted at the AirVenture. You actually out today to the public, and you will have them at the air show. We also have a selection of Brick Arms packs and a few custom minifigures. Of notable custom minifigures, we do have our Lunar Astronauts.
Yes, this is the big piece de resistance,
if you want to call it that.
Yeah, right.
So, a couple of our Lunar Astronauts. Of course, this is Lego's Lunar Lander set, and it just happened to come out. This is completely coincidental that we put out a minifigure at the same time that they put out the set.
History.
So we're showing their figures next to our figures, and you can tell there's quite a bit of a detail difference.
One looks like it might go scuba diving. The other one looks like it's going to explore the moon.
So we have these on. These will be available at AirVenture while they last. I should say that we've been selling them faster than we can make them.
There's a couple of figures like that'll be available too, because we brought back the U.S. Army Rangers and whatnot as well. And so those ones that go fast online, we're bringing an inventory with us to EAA, so they may go quick then, but they'll be available here.
Yeah, come check us out. I know this is a huge event. People will be coming from all over the country. People have been asking us for like 10 years, can you go to the AirVenture show? We want, that's our one show in the Midwest we go to. And this year we finally made it. We got in, have a double-sized booth. We're pretty excited. We're very happy to have us, and we're very happy to be here. So.
Yeah, we're really excited for it. We're going to be there all next week. That's July 21st through the 28th, so make sure you come check us out. You can see this spread and talk with some of the Brickmaniacs like myself and Dan, and yeah.
I believe we're in Hangar C.
Hangar C.
Hangar C. We'll post our location for sure online, but as far as I know, it's Hangar C. Way in the back. When you're the new guy, you get stuck way in the back.
We're a hidden gem worth finding out about.
But if we wanted to get a couple of tables or booths together, that was our best choice. So
cool. Well, Dan, thanks for walking me around our little road store here, and make sure to stay tuned for some more content coming out after EAA, after we've been there, to kind of show you how the show was. But otherwise, make sure you come check us out.
Our planes with their planes. How about that? With the real thing. Yeah. If they let us get close enough, that is.